you want to be a high performer in all aspects of your life, there are 4 key areas that you need to master. And if you stick around to the end of this video, you will not only learn what those areas are, but how to actually achieve that. The first aspect of being a high performer is physical fitness. You don't need to be a world-class athlete or have some ridiculously low body fat percentage, but you absolutely need to take care of your body. When we regularly exercise and eat a relatively healthy diet, this does a couple things off the bat. First, it improves our cognitive function. By stimulating and challenging our body, it enables us to be more creative, productive, and remove the cloudiness from our minds. Next, it increases our anabolic response. This means more testosterone, which results in more energy throughout the day that we can dedicate to being the best versions of ourselves for us and for those around us. The second pillar of a high performer is mindset. This involves shifting your paradigm. Look, we have all experienced self-doubt at some point in our lives. No matter what we do, that voice will always try to present itself with the intention of derailing us off the path to our goals. Understand that you are very naive. We both are. We are naive to how much we can truly accomplish, but we often make the fatal mistake of putting our dreams and aspirations through an arbitrary filter of what our naive minds deem as possible. Develop the presence of mind and commit to taking the actions necessary despite what that little voice is saying, and only through that will you begin to silence it. The third aspect of being a high performer is skill mastery. I'm a firm believer that we are not linear beings. We are either getting slightly better or slightly worse on a daily basis, and the way in which we ensure we are improving day over day is maintaining the mindset of a lifelong learner. Whether you have one passion that you spend a lifetime mastering or different interests that you aim to cultivate throughout that period, never overlook the importance of curiosity and the desire to learn additional skill sets or information. The last aspect of a high performer is leadership. Once you have mastered the first 3 and gotten yourself to a high level of performance, you should aim to build a circle of other high performers who share that mutual goal for growth. Now, to create an action plan based on these principles and become a high performer, start by setting specific goals in each of the 4 key areas. For physical fitness, simply commit to a regular exercise routine that suits your lifestyle. The reason 92% of people don't adhere to their New Year's resolutions is because they try to flip their life upside down over the course of one day. Take a long-term approach to this and prioritize consistency over all else. For mindset, regularly expose yourself to information that inspires you to think bigger, that reaffirms that you are capable of achieving much more, and attack that little voice in your head by relentlessly keeping the promises that you make to yourself, big or small, on a daily basis. This is a muscle, and like every other muscle, gets stronger with repetition and the right amount of stress. Understand that adhering to your promises is not always going to be easy. Turn it into a game and conquer that self-doubt every chance you can get. To develop a skill, lean into your specific interests. We can find courses, books, podcasts, and any other form of content on virtually any topic in the world. Push yourself beyond your comfort zone and dedicate a specific amount of time each day to cultivating that new skill set. This always feels daunting at first because of a massive amount of information, but simply put one foot in front of the other, and with each step, you will start to identify what should be learned next. And lastly, leadership. If you skipped the last video going more in depth on becoming a leader and building that circle, you can check it out here. And if you want access to a community and a platform that aims to unlock your potential within all of these aspects, click the link in the description. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next video.